Attention, this video is just for information purposes and should not be taken. I'm just kidding, man. This is pure comedy. Let's watch.
The thing with men is they don't want to beat the same topic into the ground.
Yes.
Like when you like bring up the topic that you've already talked about 3 times, they'll be like, "Yeah, you talked."
They have
about
no
this.
change of opinion. They have no other outlook or perception of it.
Like we can like talk about the same thing and be like, "Well, you know what's interesting actually," and bring it up again in a new way.
Yeah.
And you can like we literally never run out of things to talk about. Where a guy would be like, "Okay, yeah, like
I've heard enough.
we've talked about that before." Like, yeah, I know. And you're like,
And that's the best thing about women.
yeah,
Like,
it is.
men don't do that.
No.
And they're honestly like, their quality of life is worse, I think.
I
because of
agree.
it.
I agree completely.
Bitches be tripping.
The difference between logic and emotions. Thanks for proving us right once again. So you're basically telling us you can't make your mind. Exactly.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Take it away from the gate.
Why are you filming me, you dickhead?
Go on. Well, lock the gate. Lock it now. Lock it with it. Lock
Fucking,
it.
I'm locking it. Look.
Yeah, but somebody can open that gate now.
Exactly. Yes, but the key's not going to be there. I don't know why you're bothering.
Grab it.
I don't know why.
Grab it. Go on, lock it.
Oh yeah, grab it, Andrew.
Lock it.
Grab it, Andrew. They could still do that.
Yeah, but can they open gate?
Oh, all right. Yeah. So they can still lift. That can still come up.
Yeah, but where's it going to go?
All right. No head.
Oh my god, bro!
If you're ever training without a spotter and the weight is crushing you and you can't get it back up, all you need to do is push it up, re-rack it, and you'll be totally fine. Make sure to send this to somebody who could use this gym tip.
Thanks. Been stuck under the bar for a week. So much good advice in the comments. She's out there giving like 7 tips. Or you could just hold your breath for a very long time. If you ever stress worrying about something, stop worrying and you'll be fine. Wow, crazy tips, guys.
Have you slept with a father and son at the same time?
Yes, yeah. I think that's brilliant. Like to have that much of a good relationship with your son, or, you know, for the son to have that much of a good connection with their dad, I think it's fantastic. Too many people, especially 18-year-olds, I know when I was at school, would argue with their dads or wouldn't have a good relationship with them. But I think to have that much of a good relationship that you can come with your dad to sleep with me is fantastic.
Yeah, see, this is where it's either you and me are on a completely different page or it's just generations, because I think the father needs his head kicked in for that.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I know you think that, but I think that is one of the most outrageous things I've ever heard, and he needs his checking.
The dad is just a guy himself, and if he wants to be pleasured and have fun in the bedroom, he deserves that as well. So
With his son.
yeah, so I think why not?
That's
if you've got a good connection.
Nuts.
It was dirty.
Serious right now?
It was really dirty, like your sweat was on it.
It's electronic.
No, it's waterproof. I googled it.
It's not waterproof.
Reddit said it's waterproof. Look, watch.
There's no way you got water in my you're washing my controller.
That's what you're supposed to do.
No, you're not.
I washed this one already.
You watched the other one too? There's water falling out of it. It's electronic.
No, they said it's waterproof though.
Oh my god. Give me my controller. Give me my controller.
Look, I put water in there and it's all clean now. There was like stuff in there, like gunk. I'm gonna leave them right here to dry, okay? I don't know. Do you want me hand drying? How do you know he's not too close? You can back him up. I usually back him up.
We don't need no man. Oh my god, we're gonna need a man. You tell me all the time we don't need a man. Prove it.
I got a brother. I don't need a man.
Huh?
You can do this for me.
Where is he now? That's why I use the crowbar. Because I can't do it either.
What, like that?
Yeah, leverage. Leverage. See? Science, bitch. Science. We don't need no man.
Oh my god. What? Kelly. On it. What? Do it again really quick. What? Is that where you think it really goes? It's throat spray. We're also supposed to spray it.
Kelly, is this my fault?
This is your fault.
Did I?
No.
Did I fail you?
It's throat spray.
Let me know if it works.
It's throat spray. Anna. It's throat spray. Oh my god. What?
Are you able to put it in neutral? Alright, just hold tight. Just got it out to the coast over there, okay? We're gonna go to the side over there so you get you out of traffic. Let go of the brakes.
It's automatically engaged. It's a rental car, and I don't know.
Can you, is it not starting?
No.
Is it push start?
Yeah.
Push the button one time. There we go, it started. Now put it in drive. And let go of the brake. You have an e-brake. Can I open your door, try to help you out? Okay. Should be in the dash right here. So put. There we go. Now let go of the brake and you should drive.
Oh,
Okay? Just don't press that button right there.
okay.
Alright? You should be good now.
If you become rich and famous, what are you gonna put your wife in a closet so she can't be famous neither?
No, she'd be famous for being my wife.
That's so. That makes me mad.
Why does that? Hold on. Why does that make you mad? I did all the work to get rich and famous.
Yeah. So
You're welcome
what
for
if you have
making
a
me
pretty
famous for
wife?
being
She
my
can't be
wife.
famous too.
No, I'm saying she can be famous. Just she's famous for
Okay,
being
but she
my
doesn't
wife.
have to be famous in your shadow.
Well, then she should have made
That's
her
cocky.
own.
Cocky.
She should cast her own shadow.
Well, that's the most stupidest thing I ever heard. Like, she wants a girl who is pretty to marry or be with someone who's famous, then leech off from his fame so that she could become famous, but not famous for being his wife, but famous for her own self, which is pretty much nothing. I'm confused.
Male bodies are naturally better at jumping higher, running faster, and moving bigger weight. Women's bodies are typically better at timing, balance, and flexibility. If we look at the sports that are popular in our patriarchal-led world, sports like basketball and football, which in the US are the most moneymakers and the biggest watched sports, only revolve around the qualities that male bodies are good at. The sports that aren't popular, like dance, figure skating, gymnastics, which women absolutely naturally excel at, are not popular.
If only she could use all that brain power just to realize that to make something popular, you need audience. And if these women are so skilled and everything and they want to support women athletes and sports, why isn't the stadium filled with all women? That would actually help the female athletes make some money instead of wanting other men to waste their time and watch that nonsense.
Said before, but I will say it again. If your biggest fear is that a man will be dressing up as a woman to enter the women's restroom, You are not afraid of trans women. You are afraid of men. I will let that sink in for a second.
Hey babe, you want to see what I learned in defense class today?
No.
Why not? You a pussy?
What the hell are you recording for?
Don't worry about it. Come on.
Oh my fucking god.
You ready?
Whatever. You gonna get my money back.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
You can't win, so win. Hell if I know what that means, but...
If you ever think that I'm going out with you and then you pull out Apple Pay to pay for our bill, to tap your card, you're over it. You're dumb. You're crazy. This is the last time you will ever see from me or hear from me, motherfucker.
You slept with a dude out of spite because he called you a whore?
Yep. Do you think you're a Well, I see it as a profession. I feel like it can only be used in a professional context.
So, hold on. He called you a whore?
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to sleep with him
Yes.
out of revenge.
Yes.
And you did.
Yes. So I was just like, oh, this makes the revenge even greater. I thought it was hilarious. Like, he got kind of, I could tell, very uncomfortable and was kind of trying to push me out the door. I don't know. I thought it was really good revenge. I thought it was funny.
You said the evil plan went so well that he kicked me out of his house. What part was, what was the evil plan?
Showing him a whore. He called me a whore. I was like, fine. You want to sleep with a whore? I'll show you a whore. And it freaked him out.
So your idea of getting revenge was letting him hit?
I'll show you a whore. Yeah.
Wow, that's just like, you cannot make this up. The proud of the family. A woman called me broke, so I sent her $400 dick. Wow, just wow.
I cannot be the only one, and I'm sure I'm gonna get some hate for this, but I do not stop at the gas station. My car will be on empty. The light will be on. I will drive past 1, 2, 3 gas stations and take my ass home, only to make my husband have to go out and fill up my gas tank. Sorry, not sorry. More expensive than I thought it'd be.
Came up to the girl in high school. She was like, no, I don't want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO executive and all that. And she's like, hey, you remember me? He said, no, I don't want you. I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas that got hurt in high school while we was out fucking the drug dealers. Let me tell you something. We were victims then making horrible decisions with grown-ass on us. Y'all gotta let that shit go.
In the earlier days of my husband and I dating, there was this one time that we were in the shower together and he thought it would be funny to piss on me. As you do. So he pisses on me and I'm like, that is disgusting. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna go get him back. So I start pissing it on him, but I keep eye contact with him so that he doesn't realize for a little bit. And I'm just thinking in my, I got you now, I'm pissing on you right now. Anyway, I'm like, haha, I'm pissing on you. And he's like, haha, what you don't realize is that I've been cupping your pee this whole time. And then splash the pee in my face. My own pee in my face. I married someone who can one-up me that little bit more. And as much as that was disgusting, I love him for it.
Okay, so the only reason I'm including this clip is because she was stupid enough to post this on internet. Like, this is private information. Both of you are disgusting. Don't do that. Don't post and don't let the world know how disgusting you are.
Alright, so say what you just said again.
All you do is play 2K, play basketball, and like Snapchat other bitch. Stop fucking pointing the camera at me. Like, it's not a joke.
And how is me Snapchatting other girls a problem?
What do you mean? How is it a problem? How is it not a fucking problem? How is it not a problem?
Son, you actually have a boyfriend.
Oh
like,
my
I'm
God.
the side piece.
Oh my God. I have a
sneaky one.
boyfriend. Stop. Oh, I have a boyfriend, but like, stop. Like, we're not talking about him right now. We're talking about you.
No, you're crazy. You must not know who I am.
Crazy? Stop fucking calling me crazy. Stop. Like, you're such a fucking narcissist.
I'm a narcissist.
Yes, you're full of yourself.
How am I?
You're full of yourself.
I'm full of myself, but you want me to only talk to you while you can talk to other guys.
Oh my God, because you're having me out here looking stupid. Like, I actually look dumb.
How do you look?
Like, I look dumb.
How do you look dumb when you have a boyfriend? Doesn't make sense.
Because you're DMing, like, multiple bitches.
Okay.
You're Snapchatting them, telling them this, that, and the third. Like, what the hell?
You have a boyfriend, so like, I'm
Oh my God, stop bringing him up. You're over here trying to gaslight me.
I needed a breather after that. That was just too much to process. Let's see some comments. She learned the words, now she gotta learn the definitions. The audacity is strong with this one. This is why you don't argue with this type of female. She argues just to argue, and every stance is completely delusional.
You can fish here?
You cannot fish here. It says no.
Where does it say no?
Right here, look.
That's his seat.
Ah?
I think this is a yes, you can fish spot.
No.
For sure you can fish here.
Nah, you cannot fish.
What do you mean? This is literally a fishing sign.
Dude, that is like, says no fishing.
Where does it say no fishing? There'd be an X through it.
There's an X. There's a chair is like right here.
That's a chair.
Dude, that's how they trick you, because if you actually fish here, you get fined.
That's not
how
true.
they make money.
You want to bet 1,000 RMB you can fish here?
Dude, there's no way you can fish here.
This sign is telling you you can fish here.
Do you see anybody fishing here right now, Jake? Alright, how about you start it and see what happens?
Dude, there's literally crab nets right here.
That's for saving the people.
No, there's someone fishing for crabs.
Oh my God.
This is for sure a fishing area. How could you even translate this as no fishing?
Dude, that is definitely no fishing.
It would have like a red X through it.
Right here. X. It's a trap. That's how they get you. It's like the freaking police hiding in the bush to try to track these people speeding.
Okay, what do you think, guys? Let us know in the comments below. Can you fish here or not?
Please tell me the difference between these two TVs, because they're both 75 inches. This one's $5.99 and that one's $16.99, but they're the exact same thing. And the last time I was here, it was 77 inches. One was $24.99 and the other one was $17.99. I only lost 2 inches, and this is over $1,000 cheaper, and so is that one. Literally, what? Quick math, $1,100 for only 2 inches less? Hey, I mean, that's a great deal. I'm not paying $1,700 for the same TV. What do you get more? There's no more inches. What's the difference?
Well, I guess to defend her in some way, I would say we guys would think the same way about their makeup, I guess. They would know different shades of whatever, pink, red, whatever. For us, it's the same color, so I guess they think the TVs are the same way. They don't care about the specs and the refresh rate and all that stuff about the electronics that come with it. But I guess each gender has its things.
Mike doesn't know what the show is about today. Do you, Mike?
I have no idea.
Someone from a past relationship of yours wants to see you again. Do you have any idea who it might be?
This one girl I was kind of going out with before, she used to always talk about how she loved the Ricky Lake show. So.
Oh, yeah? What was her name?
Her name was Corey.
Let's see who that person is that brought you here. Come on out here.
Oh my God, I was gonna say you, Debbie.
Debbie, why don't you tell him what the topic of the show is today?
Well, we were going out. I was a little stupid high school girl. And then you dumped me, and I wanted to say, I'm a woman of the 90s now. Look at me now.
Well, Mike, what do you have to say to that?
She looks great.
Do you have any regrets about dumping her?
We were young, and I was just like, I thought that was the best thing to do.
And you were going together in high school. Let's take a look at a picture of you from high school, Debbie. Wow. We have your boyfriend in the audience. Do you have anything you want to say to Mike?
I just gotta
I just want to say you broke up with her. You're done, so I shouldn't have to hear your voice on my phone message anymore. Yo, you're done with her, so.
Whenever I call, it's returning her phone calls.
There are comments from the ladies itself that are saying that you can tell Mike does not give any F's about her. This dude handled the nonsense like a champ.
Who do you think is worse? A man rejecting a woman because of her weight, or a woman rejecting a man because of his height?
Obviously, it's worse if a man is rejecting a woman because of her weight, because I am a woman and I can't say the other way around.
A man rejecting a woman because she fat. Because she a woman and she gave birth to y'all, so respect the women.
A woman rejecting a man because of his height? What if he can't grow anymore? What if it's just genetics? You can't change that.
A guy rejecting a girl because of her weight, just because. It's just like rude. It's just rude.
When a guy rejects a girl because of her weight, because it's just rude. One, height is preference, weight is based off of like appearances.
A man rejecting a woman because of her weight, that's like body shaming.
A woman, because like a man can't change his height, but a woman can change their weight, you know?
Women judging men's height is worse because they're shallow.
It goes on and on and on.
Remind me of
Everything tonight.
yes, I'm in the zone.
I get a good feeling. Dreaming about the things that we could be.
So it's gonna be forever. You already know.
That's what kill me when I'm in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Oh, is it too late now to say I need a one dance? And then we start to dance and I'm singing like, oh, I want something just like that.
I see you over now, but I feel it still.
Oh, it's how I feel it.
Duh.
I want you to be happier because I'm happy.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
Does anybody else poop in the shower?
No?
Because I can't be the only one that finds it super convenient. Let me demonstrate for you.
I'm thinking, wait, you're gonna demonstrate?
So you're standing there showering, and then you just take a deuce. Take a deuce, take a deuce. And then the deuce comes out, and if some gets stuck on your leg, you just shake it. And it's literally so much easier because you're standing there, you drop a deuce, and it goes on the drain.
What the f?
Now, if you have one of those drains that are like round and like stick up, you know what I'm talking about? And the turd gets stuck around it, you grab a fork and you poke it so that the turd starts to disintegrate. It might take a little bit of work, but I promise you're gonna save so much money on toilet paper.
I would much rather spend the money on toilet paper. Oh my gosh, can you imagine her plumber?
Some of you are gonna ask, well, what do you do with the fork afterwards? You throw it in the dishwasher with the rest of your dishes, silly. Duh. What do you think I was gonna say? Throw it away or something? No, we don't waste here.
Well, thank goodness for small favors. She's not wasteful. Oh, except for the human waste.
And for the people who are gonna say, oh, that's gross. If you don't poop in the shower, just say that.
Honestly, it never occurred to me that I would have to say that, but nope, I do not poop in the shower.
If you're a toilet paper waster, just say that.
Toilet paper waster.
Anyways, if you're someone who poops in the shower, comment below your method and follow for more money saving tips.
Yeah. Comment below if you do this. Yeah.
If you have seen my previous videos of this same topic and thought, well, it cannot get more worse than that, well, guess it just happened. It just got worse.
So if you met an attractive man and y'all had a good conversation.
Anywho, black bitches in the way. Hey, what's the questions?
What's your name?
I'm Key.
And you?
I'm Brady.
Why do you think it's appropriate to just run up in our interview mid-conversation?
I ain't gonna lie, they white and I don't give a fuck.
I
never gave a fuck.
Are you just looking for attention?
No, never. I never gave a fuck. We want to be fun and come up in the video.
But if I'm in the middle of a conversation with two people.
I'm sorry, y'all. He feel disrespect down below. You have a problem with it? What? So what's the problem now? What's the problem now? We are girls. We are girls, aren't we? Anywho, what's next?
Just out of breath from just walking over. She needed an actual fan because she was sweating so much by just walking. The fridge should have no rights to talk. Parents do better raising your kids. Very unconscious.
Have you got peas though? You got money?
I've got my own money. Yeah, I'm a strong, independent woman. Do you find that attractive?
Yeah, but I feel like you're a tight bastard, bruv. Like, I feel like you ain't spending none of your money on nobody.
Why should I spend my own money? I'm too pretty to pay for stuff.
She's got to pay.
I'm offended. So I think I am actually a 50-50 girl.
Yeah.
But only in the sense of that you give me 50% of your bank account, 50% of your mortgage, 50% of your house. That's my kind of 50-50.
Are you on medication? This girl is definitely on medication, bruv. Have you got peas?
Just say your man told you, I want you to change the way you dress. Would you stop? Would you change?
Depends. Depends the way that he wants me to dress. Anyways, I dress classy, so I don't dress in a way that would be provocative to other people. But yeah.
Just say your man told you.
I just think it's pretty funny when men say that us girls look different without makeup. But let me see your little friend down there when it's soft. I'm pretty sure it looks very different too.
She's got an IQ of a damn doorknob. She just compared herself to a villain that is not excited.
Guys?
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 What? Oh, we might be saved by like the most unexpected group of people. Do you know who Trump's trying to declare war on? The cartel. Oh, please do. Please do. Fuck around and find out, Trump.
I can't stand when men who are balding say that they're not ready for a serious commitment or they don't want to get married. Because at some point, you have to like change your priorities so that it matches your hairline.
Another woman talking about how men should feel about their own appearances. Man, shut the fuck up. Why do you care? Women dye their hair to cover up all the gray hairs. She has killed it in her head when you can't even get a boy guy to commit to you.
I remember giving a man a blowjob in the back of his car just so I could get a chicken nugget Happy Meal.
I grew up in a time with major pay disparity between the lead actor and myself, even though I had been in Bring It On and he hadn't.
Can you believe that Spider-Man made more money than me on the movie Spider-Man? He wasn't even in Bring It On. I mean, I know he was in 20 projects, TV and movie before I was in Bring It On, but he wasn't even in Bring It On. How does Spider-Man make more money than me in the movie Spider-Man?
I mean, y'all, they literally had us out here waxing, shaving, tanning, dieting, exercising, smiling, just so we would attract a man. So we could keep men in power on the backs of the lifelong emotional, mental, and physical labor of women. They literally had us out here believing there was no other fulfilling life than to get married to a man and have children. That there was no other way to have worth or experience a fulfilling life besides shackling yourself as a slave to a man. They really had us convinced. And look at all the industries that capitalize off of that. Makeups, cosmetics, fitness. The list goes on. This might be the biggest scam of all.
They will always make men the guy to blame for whatever life choices they think they are needed to have. Makeup is an optional thing. You don't need it. But you apply it to attract the man you want. Otherwise, you're fully aware that guy is not even gonna look at you.
Because men should never hit a woman.
Why not?
That's just f***ed up.
Why?
Why should a man hit a woman?
To protect himself.
Oh man, this is a lot.
What do you mean?
I just disagree with your viewpoints.
Why?
That you think a man should hit a woman?
Should a woman hit him? Yes, I do.
I don't think violence is the answer to anything.
No, in protection, he's self-defense. Let's say a woman hit, he shouldn't just go around hitting her just for no reason.
Yeah.
But let's say that, should women hit men?
No.
Right. So if a woman should hit a man, shouldn't he smack her back?
No.
Why not?
Because she's a girl.
Well, she doesn't know that?
But I just think that's unfair.
So if a woman smack a man, what should he do?
He probably deserved it, to be honest.
What?
Yeah, you want me to play this game? Let's go.
And doesn't she deserve to be smacked back if she should
No,
hit him?
she's a girl. Guys should not hit girls.
But girls should hit guys.
I never said that. No.
But if they do, the guy should smack her back.
No.
Why not?
Because guys shouldn't hit girls.
Why?
Because it's just that's just unfair.
Well, how?
Because girls are tender and beautiful creatures that should not be hit.
But don't they know that before they hit the man that they can't handle it?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea.
Take it out.
What the f*** is that?
Take it out for me.
Shut the f*** up. Shut the f*** up. Take this off. Take it. You're done. You're f***ing done. I'm done.
Dabba, what is wrong with y'all?
I didn't do nothing.
Hey, I put it back on.
Don't even. Yo, I'll fucking kill.
Yeah, stairs. Yeah, stairs. Come on. Oh, shit. Officer, officer. Officer, officer. She says she wants to bend me over and me. She wants to me, officer.
We won, bro. Take that shit
Officer,
off.
do you want to me? Fine.
And for you high value men that think that it's high value to work for the city, let me tell you something. You're absolutely wrong, all right? No police officers, no firefighters, no construction workers, no mailmen, no post office. There's nothing high value about making $70,000 a year. You guys need to go get some real careers, okay? Become an entrepreneur or something, all right? Own a Lamborghini or something, like around here in a fucking Toyota and thinking that you're a high value man.
The kind of men that we should want to be with are the men who recognize our value from the beginning, not the people that you have to convince into seeing your value. And if someone recognizes your value from the very start, that's amazing. Yeah. And you also want to be with someone who has like the emotional capacity to be intentional from the beginning, not someone you have to prompt and push to be intentional. If they see you, they like you, they want to talk to you, they're all in. Those are the men that you have happy relationships with more than any other type of man. Yeah.
Okay, so we all out here dating, and I was just thinking something. Tell me if this sounds like you. I want somebody, but just sometimes. I want to get married, but you stay at your house, and I stay at my house. And when you come over, or I go over there, and we kick it, we have a good time, and all that stuff. But then, I go back to my house, or you go back to your house, and we married. Tell me if that sounds like you, because that would be perfect for me, because I don't really want you like that. I want you, but just sometimes.
Then why do you even need to get married? Just stay couple, like, just be dating forever. It's that simple, right? What's the difference? But I guess you want the benefits of marriage, because if you want to leave anytime, you're gonna get all that benefit of alimony and maintenance and all that stuff. So that's why you're thinking it's a good idea. Well, for men, it's not.
Money to pay the light bills. I am struggling, y'all. I'm a single mother doing this all by myself, providing for y'all and taking care of y'all, and I need help. I asked you for the birthday money and you said no. So that's why I'm taking the PS5 back, so I can get a refund, so I can have the money to pay the light bill.
How you just gonna take my PS5 that I asked for on Christmas? You only spent $500 on it, now you trying to take it back.
Okay, and that $500 I can use to pay the bills. I wouldn't come to you and ask you if I didn't need your help, but I need your help. And you can't play the game anyway if we don't have no lights.
And you can't have my birthday money either, because people cashed out that to me.
Okay, but we need lights.
Why you going out so much? I'm tired of you going out. You need to spend time with us, and you need to spend money on your bills.
Leilani, I'm not even talking to you. So you stay in a child's place.
You said stay in a child's place, but you asking my brother to pay your bills. And just like Lay said, you need to start spending money on us and stop going spending money on yourself and your money.
So she has money for nails, hair, but when the light bill comes, she is out of it and wants to sell her kid's PS5. It's really sad. And when the kid mentioned, why are you going out so much, spend more time at home, it's kind of sad, the situation.
No.
Was anyone else find it suspicious how we never learned Hitler's last name?
Niall. Oh my god, Niall! Niall!
And what exactly do you want my human ass to do about that, Cheryl? You're behind the wheel. Start the fucking car!
Niall.
I hate when I send you a long message and you say, I ain't reading that shit. No. Either talk to me, call me, or we talk in person. I'm not reading that shit. Like, as soon as I see it's like a big pair, like there's obviously there's a breaking point. If it takes up more than half of the page of the text, I'm not doing it. And even that, less than that is already too much. I don't even read it. I'm like, I'm not reading that. And I've done it. But you don't understand that. And I've done it. That sets me off. You. That sets me off more than anything that you don't even read my message. Maybe I shouldn't read it because you're probably angry what you're writing anyways. Whatever. But I read. I hate when.
Every time I go to the bathroom, guess who's complimenting me? Women. If I go to the club, guess who's complimenting me? Women. I go out with women. It doesn't matter what a man thinks. No.
Hey.
No.
Please get out of our face.
Sorry. Bye. We have boyfriends. Bye. We have boyfriends. No. Goodbye. No. And we're gonna them after the tailgate. And also, we're lesbian. She's my wife. Bye. Ooh.
Teacher, women won't desire. Rasputin, lover, the Russian queen. There was a cat that really was gone. Rasputin, Russia's.
Someone in the comments says that you're worth $350 million.
Not exactly that one, but yeah.
I had a little off. Yeah, I had to cut the pill off. Yeah, but if we been real though, yeah, no, I'll never feel nothing. I said it jumping the gun, yeah, like I do it for fun. You act like you do it for real, but now you not on the vibes, you never could come. Inside of this gutter we run, inside of this world we run, we do it for us. Now I'll fuck with one of them at all, I won't fuck you at all. Now I won't pick it because
I just watched that entire list with amusement because I'm pretty sure 90% of us guys will never experience that. It's not that we want to, it's just interesting to see like how this woman be doing the same things that Simp be doing for these ladies.
What made you want to organize this protest?
Well, I spent 26 months in prison for DUI negligent homicide, and that was after...
Respect.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
That was after I was the victim of domestic violence, and so the experience really taught me that whoever goes to prison is a victim first. So when I saw Luigi Mangione and I heard what was going on, I wanted...
You was getting abused, then you was having a couple drinks to deal with your pain, and then you was driving,
Gotcha.
and then someone happened to be in the way.
Actually, I hit a shopping cart at 3 miles an hour in a parking lot, and the shopping cart knocked someone over, and he died about a week later.
Man, so it was really the shopping cart that should have been in prison, realistically.
Fair to say, or the alcohol, one of the two.
What made you...
Like gaslighting men and making them feel so insecure, and when you make a guy feel insecure, then you can ask for what you want. So for example, if you want to get like a necklace or a bracelet, oh babe, you can't afford that right now. You gotta like get on his ego first, and then you ask like, oh, I really want this gift.
Does that ever work though?
Like you make him feel like first, and then you ask for what you want.
If you really like a guy, do you want to make him feel like
No, technically you're not making him feel like it's just like a little part of him that feels like shit. So it's okay. Yeah.
Guess I should consider myself lucky because I never went through this. I just feel bad for the guys who actually fell into this trap. Let me know what your opinions and if you actually ever came across this scenario.
Welcome to the worst week of my life.
Okay.
So I'm a college student
and I live in the dorms.
Okay.
So I live in the dorms, and there's rules. And one of those rules is no visitors past 10 o'clock. I sleep in a room alone, and so my boyfriend spends most of his nights here.
Well, I feel like you're not supposed to do that. I don't know if you knew this, but there's a rule. No visitors past 10 o'clock.
Semester, I got in trouble for having 2 boys in my room.
2 boys. Okay.
After hours, and I was placed on probation and told that I wasn't allowed to have any visitors.
2 boys. Were they different from your boyfriend?
My dumb broke that rule, and I had my boyfriend here.
I'm still caught up on the 2 boys. There's something missing.
I've been at school for a week. Keep that in mind. I've been at school for a week.
Oh my God. Kick her out of the school. She doesn't deserve it.
I was then called into the office and informed me that I would most likely be removed from the residence hall.
Okay. They gave you like 8 chances. Sorry.
He informed me that I have until Sunday to move completely out of the dorms. I have nowhere to go. I live 2 hours away from here. I have in-person classes. What am I supposed to do? Live in a hotel until I can find an apartment? Sleep in my...
Yes. Do a 2-hour drive home every day, girl. Sorry. Should have thought about that. This will be a good formative lesson for you. In the future, when you do something wrong and people punish you for it and say you have to stop doing this or we're going to take additional action, you'll go, I probably should not continue to act like a fool.
Quick question for the women. What do y'all call this? Check this video out.
When I decided that I was going to tell him that I wanted a divorce, we sit down in our session. It's like really tense, really awkward. My ex was sitting there like, so why do we have an emergency session? Therapist was like, Jamie, do you want to start? And I just started crying and I was like, I want a divorce. And he sat there quiet. I'm sitting next to him crying. He didn't move. He didn't look at me. He didn't react at all. He just was stone cold. And eventually our therapist was like, would you like to respond? So he responded right away and he's like, fine, let's just go ahead and finalize the details. Like, I knew that I was ready to leave that day, but I couldn't believe that that was his reaction. There was no empathy, there was no compassion, there was no like wanting to fight for us, and I was like, so what are we gonna do? And he just kept playing and he was like, I already got an apartment. I already took my name off of the lease. So it was like within a couple days he moved out.
What was he supposed to do? Well, how did you think that was going to work out? I really want to know, what is this called? They will say something like, I want to break up or I want to move out or whatever. And the man say, okay, and move on with his life. They then get mad because he didn't fight or he didn't try to do something else. I have no idea. What is that called? Somebody help me. I think it's called the game, but maybe it's called something different in y'all heads. Please, ladies, help me out. What is this? Because in my head, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Maybe men are too logical sometimes. I don't know, but ladies, please tell me what this is called.
I hit my man. I made his nose bleed. Did he hit you? He hit me back and gave me a concussion.
Wait, you broke his nose?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you went through that.
Wait, you're sorry.
I'm just
what do
saying,
you mean?
like,
You're sorry
about that whole
so
situation.
hard
Domestic
that I
violence
broke
is a
his
really
nose.
big thing. Domestic violence. It's
Who's the
something to play
victim?
with.
Who's the victim?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Was she the victim?
The guy.
Why did you hit him first?
Because
That
he
sounds
was
like
playing
victim
with me.
blaming.
Why was he playing with you?
He was playing
That's
with
just
me. Why?
victim blaming. It's not okay for her to be
Victim
hitting
blaming.
somebody. It's not okay for her to
That's
hit
what I'm saying.
somebody.
So that's
It's
what
not,
I'm
I'm not
saying.
saying
So
that
he hit me
either.
back. So
But
I'm saying, like, who's in the wrong?
were you hospitalized with a concussion?
That's not the point.
Wait, this actually happened?
No, this actually happened. Yeah.
She made his nose bleed.
No. She broke his nose. Not just a nosebleed.
She said
broke
nose
his
bleed.
nose. No, she said broke.
I broke his nose, and then he hit me back because, you know.
Was it justified?
No, absolutely not. Not justified.
No. For him to hit
For
her
him
back.
to hit me back.
For him to hit you back, was that justified? A man should never hit
he
a
was
woman.
like,
This is
20
why.
like 20 times
They're gonna
stronger
give you a
than me.
concussion. You guys want to end up in jail?
I already told you I prefer to pick the bear. And I said I'm a firm believer if you can't make it out alive by yourself, then you don't deserve to make it out alive.
All right, great. Can you tell me how you make a fire in the woods?
I'm good.
Hold on, you're triggered over the making fire conversation?
I do not feel like having this conversation right now.
It's kind of funny to me that, I mean, you were so into the conversation 5 seconds ago, and then suddenly I don't want to answer any questions. Very strange.
I don't feel like answering this question.
Said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I'm not paying today. I'm not paying for my nails today.
What do you mean you're not paying for your nails?
I don't pay for my nails.
Is somebody here to help you pay for your nails?
No, no one's here to pay for my nails.
Okay, then how are you going to get this service paid?
Well, men pay for my nails.
Oh, the men usually pay for your nails?
Yeah.
Okay, is your man here?
No, my man's not here. I don't have a man right now.
Okay, so who's going to pay for your nails? I don't get it.
Well, I mean, I thought you were going to pay for my nails.
Why would I pay for your nails?
Because you're a man.
I said, bitch.
But I'm not your man. I'm your nail tech.
You're not a man?
No, I'm a man, but I'm not your man, so don't get that twisted. Like, that's different. Like, I'm a man, but I'm a nail tech. Like, I'm not your man to pay for your nails. It doesn't work like that, man.
I mean, but look at who I am. Don't you see who I am? Look at me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, you're all right. You ain't all that, but what are you trying to say?
I'm hood commodity. In the hood, I'm where it's at.
Okay, so you're a hot commodity in your hood?
Yes, I am.
So who's paying for your nails? I don't get it. Like, what's that has to do with your nails getting paid right now?
Look, I think you should be able to swing it this time.
Bitch, I'm not swinging nothing. You pay for your nails. I'm not your man. I'm not from the hood. You get one of your hood boys. I don't care if you're a hood rat or not. Just pay for your nails.
Wait, what is that?
It's an original Nintendo Power.
Won't tip over. Real good.
Put it right next to my computer.
Then tomorrow we'll be back here again. I'm so sorry. I fidget a lot. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
She's a coiler. With her tickets, she'll like end up coiling them. So there's a really nice coil. That was $10,000.
That's crazy.
No. Listen, it's his fault for not having it cased up.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you are too casual with it.
Typical woman behavior, no accountability, blame it on others. Like, she's literally blaming the guy. It's crazy. Someone had this comment, it's his fault because he's trusted a grown adult with an expensive item. Wow.
Why do you think men are like the way they are?
As in what?
As in just the male species, or why are you like this?
What's your actual question?
That's the question.
That's a silly question because it's not defining a thing that needs to be answered. What about men do you want to know?
Just a general.
Generalizations are generally biased, aren't they?
Not necessarily. I guess it sort of could be like a reflection on how you feel about yourself.
I feel good about myself.
Good.
How do you feel about yourself?
I feel pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. He was so mad.
I just saw a post that said girls thinking their psychiatrist cares about them is the same as men thinking the stripper actually loves them. And like, you're kidding, right? Like, you're lying, right? Like, I don't like that.
Her fault. She's a fucking Gemini.
I can't support.
It's not my fault.
I just can't support that decision.
So when I was pregnant, my daughter's due date was May 21st, and that's a Gemini, but it's very close to not being a Gemini. And so I asked my doctor if I could get induced early so that my daughter would not have to live as a Gemini, and she said that that wasn't a valid enough reason to get induced early. So now my daughter's a Gemini, and I love her, but she's only 2.5, and I do worry that I'm not gonna vibe with her. And that's just something I have to live with every day. So it's the doctor's fault when children are born Geminis.
This is the very first time I really wish it was a staged and a planned video. She did not mean that. But who am I kidding? It's just sad how they really believe all this astrological bullshit.
Okay, so I have the new viral Air One strawberry that I'm gonna try.
Okay. A strawberry.
Apparently, you're supposed to smell it. It smells like a strawberry.
And then you're supposed to eat it. Oh, I think I'm doing this wrong. Okay, hold on. Okay. I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Just wait.
It's like not tart at all, which I like. I don't like tart strawberries, but it's not that sweet. Oh well, just wasted $20.
Let me get this straight. Someone actually spent $20 on one strawberry. There's a reason why a lot of people can't actually relate to a lot of celebrities. People are complaining about the price of eggs and not being able to afford basic essentials. And there are individuals out there that can actually spend $20 on one strawberry. I'm just gonna leave this here.
If I had a flat tire, would you A, help me fix it? Like come out, help me fix it. B, buy me a new car. If
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs. That old saying comes true every time I watch these videos. So if my house got dirty, would you help me clean or buy me a new house? That's exactly what I felt. Like that's exactly how stupid she sounds.
If you had to choose between free Starbucks for a whole month or 1 Bitcoin, what would you choose?
Starbucks, probably.
I would agree with Starbucks.
Starbucks, better choice.
Free Starbucks.
Okay, why is that?
I've heard stuff about Bitcoin. For some people it's profitable, for other people it's not. So it's a 50-50 and I don't have time to like take risks and chances on stuff like that.
If you had to choose between...
So would you advise men to date younger women with less trauma and baggage then?
Oh my god. Oh god. No, they gotta deal with the women that they've traumatized. Date your age.
Younger women do not have less baggage and trauma or anything else. Younger women don't have a lot of life experience, obviously, because they're younger. And having been, you know what, I can talk shit about 20-year-old girls because I've been a 20-year-old girl. And if you are on the same emotional plane as a 20-year-old girl, that says a lot about you if that's who you are dating, and I don't suggest it.
So the older you are, the more jaded you are, basically.
Pretty much, because you've been through it all, and then every time you go through a breakup and go through that, you get bitter and bitter. Your guards are up all the way.
Women should just start using men's restrooms. Women should just use men's restrooms exclusively. We should just invade their space. In addition, I think that since they do use urinals and we would be able to see their genitalia, we should scoff and laugh every time, every single time.
For real, I don't understand. Like, it's not hard. I just ran into an old friend from high school and she's transitioned and she was like, oh my God, Chloe, right? And I was like, oh my God, yes. And who are you? And it was obvious that I like knew who she was. I just wanted to know her name, you know? And she was like, oh, I'm Sarah. And I was like, oh my God, Sarah. And she was like, well, you know, and she's going to give me her dead name. I was like, no, you're Sarah. And I was like, oh my gosh, you look amazing, blah, blah, blah. Like, everyone, it's easy. Just be nice. God.
Yeah, guys, just be nice. Unless some guy dressing as a woman invades woman's privacy in some bathroom, then all of a sudden they want men to step up and help them. Crazy, right? Just be nice.
I love how people are like, oh, Doge just discovered that this much money was unnecessarily being spent on this thing. Meanwhile, the billionaire Elon Musk runs Doge. Do you know that billionaires just sit on money and do absolutely nothing with it? They're billionaires because they don't put their money anywhere. It's not going back into the economy. They just sit on it and hoard that wealth and don't do anything useful with it. So it's like you could get mad at the government for spending money on useless things, which most of the time it's not useless. But then you're going to celebrate a man that hoards wealth and sits on all his money. Meanwhile, people are struggling. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. We're talking about unnecessary spending while worshiping the billionaire vice president, basically. Hoarding wealth.
Look at this special level of stupid. She's comparing government tax money to someone's own personal money. Of course, people are gonna care about the government's tax money because that's people's money spent on something that people don't want that money to be spent on. It's really that simple.
You might have found that funny. Let's try it the other way around.
Hi, I'd like to buy a car. Okay, new or used? Well, in an ideal world, a new car. But that's not in the budget at the moment, so I'll go with a used car. Okay, well, we have two Toyota Camrys right here. One in silver and one in silver. Wait, but they're identical and one is worth $15,000, the other is worth $1,000. Well, because the one that is 15 times less valuable has had 11 owners. Oh, so you're saying that that car is less valuable because it's had a lot of people inside of it? Yes, that is what I am saying. Okay, but what about the fact that this guy's been inside 14 cars? Does that make him less valuable? No, that just makes him a player. Well, that just seems like a double standard. Well, that's just your opinion, and the opinions of objects don't matter. What are you saying, that the car is an object, or that women Don't analyze it too much. Alright, I'd like to buy...
Mira, amor, ahí está.
Ahorita va a ver.
Uy, amor, parece que no le olió, vamos.
This is still one of the craziest snowboarding accidents of all time. In 2014, a woman named Phoenix Marie was just having a normal fun day snowboarding when she hit a jump that led her to have one of the nastiest accidents ever. She was immediately rushed to the hospital following the accident, but the doctors were shocked to realize that she had no injuries at all. And this was the doctor's reaction after finding it out.
What's her condition? We don't know. She doesn't have any broken bones, head injuries, and she's not bleeding from anywhere.
These clothes are gonna have to come off. I would cry in the shower, so no one knew I was crying, right? Nick, why are your eyes red? I got soap in my eyes, right? Like, there was always an excuse. It was my 21st birthday, celebrated in Miami. Everybody that I was with brought back a
Oh, wow.
Get ready with me while I rate my girlfriend's friends from a scale of 1 to 10. And we're going to start with like the baddest one first, with like the biggest gat you've ever seen in your life. What are you doing, buddy?
Oh, what?
I'm making a video.
Oh, keep going.
This one's not for you, little guy. You gotta get out of here.
Little guy?
Yeah. What, you think you're a big body?
I am a big body.
Small body.
Finish your video.
Well, I'm about to be talking about some big bodies, some big cheeks. So how about you hop out?
What? Who's big cheeks?
It
Mine?
doesn't matter. This video's not for you.
Mine?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away now.
Alright.
You just keep going.
God. So, I mean, all y'all know, it's clearly Sarah. I mean, the cheeks on her are just, it's something you can't even describe. What?
Why are you talking about my friends?
Because they're bad.
What about me?
You're alright, dude.
Then why did you choose the wrong friend?
I don't know. I ask myself that every single morning when I wake up next to Mike Wazowski.
Who's Mike?
Get ready.
Here and just hold this as I go to try and touch the bottom of that rainbow. Hold it, please.
You don't understand. Jesus Christ.
This is my only chance to do this.
I think my wife might have a brain injury. Max, hold on. Your mom is running through the street. Just wait. Oh, it's still there. It's still there. Yep, you're literally hump the rainbow. No, turn to your right. Yep, hump it. No, other way, behind you. Just turn around. There it is. Humping a rainbow. There she is humping. Nope, no, turn around. Another 25 degrees to your right. To your right. Turn toward the right. There you go. Hump it. Right there. It's right in front of you. Yep. Yep, that's my wife doing a rainbow.
Here and just hold.
Why do men use cars to bring out their inner child? The real question is, why do women use coat hangers? That's not funny.
It's a little bit funny.
Apa?
Makan. Mau makan? Serah kau lah.
Hello, my name is John. I'll be your server today. I was wondering if you know what you'd like to order?
Yeah, I have a question about the menu, please.
The man I please is none of your business.
Well anyways, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and do share with others. Comment your opinions. And if interested, here on more videos. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on next one.